So, you're thinking about buying a foreclosure property. For the last 2 years, you've been sitting on the sidelines watching the real estate market go bonkers in the greater Toronto area, just knowing I'm going to sit back and once this wave of foreclosures hits, I'm going to swoop in and scoop up this amazing deal. That's a large part of the sentiment that I've been seeing online lately, at least. And I'm here to tell you, you may not be getting that smoking hot deal that you thought you would. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Rob Marsiglio, sales representative with Keller Williams, out here in Durham region, but bringing you information for all GTA real estate on a weekly basis. Today there was a headline that caught my eye, so I wanted to bring you a video explaining kind of the power of sale and foreclosure process in Ontario and why you may not be getting as hot of a deal as you think you would just based on the fact that you are buying power of sale or foreclosure. Here is that article in the Financial Post: mortgage defaults and foreclosures on the rise as interest rates climb. Mortgage brokers are beginning to see more instances of default on privately financed loans and an increase in powers of sale as the central bank raises interest rates at an unprecedented clip. We're starting to see some power of sales in the marketplace in the GTA, and we're also starting to see some people defaulting on some private mortgages as well. While higher interest rates have taken some of the heat out of the country's real estate market, economic readings are coming in stronger than expected. Consumer price growth has slowed, but it's still pretty high at 7%, and the unemployment rate is still at 5.2%, which many economists consider full employment. Pretty much if you want a job or you're looking for a job, you could get one. As a result of these strong economic numbers, we could see another increase in rates in early 2023, and that could cause further troubles for the country's rate-sensitive housing market, people with home equity lines of credit, and uninsured mortgages. Higher rates could bring home prices down even more, especially as speculators try to time the bottom of the market, while those unable to qualify for mortgages also sit on the sidelines. And it is of note that at their annual meeting, the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, Canada's banking regulator, kept the mortgage stress test in place, citing the need for prudence in the economic uncertainty. So I want to use this snippet as the jumping off point for the next segment. We're starting to see some power of sales in the marketplace in the GTA. Just how many are we seeing though? Well, I shared this graphic in a short the other day. I'll link it up here as well, but across the greater Toronto area, so looking at Halton, Peel, Toronto, Durham, and York regions, there was 30 power of sales that I could find just using a quick search looking for the keyword power of sales across listings. And here's how that total is broken down by region. So you can see none were found in Halton, but Durham region had 6, Peel with 4, Toronto with 12, and York region with 8. Now, considering at the time of recording, we are just shy of 10,000 listings across those segments in the GTA, and only 30 of them are power of sale. It's making up a very small segment of the market right now, but that is not to say that that number cannot increase going forward. Why am I saying that a power of sale isn't going to get you a smoking hot deal though? I think to really understand why, we need to look at the difference between a power of sale and a foreclosure and what the goal of each of these types of sale is. And for that, we'll use this breakdown from nesto.ca. What is a power of sale for a mortgage in Canada? A power of sale virtually grants the lender the authority to take possession of the house and sell it off in the event that the borrower defaults on their mortgage. And this power is typically included as a clause in the mortgage agreement between the lender and the borrower. Prior to taking an action like this, the lender is going to reach out to the homeowner and notify them of the default and demand that they make good the balance of their mortgage by a specific date. And if the homeowner fails to make the payments by that date, the lender can resort to a power of sale or a foreclosure, and that all depends on the province we're in. We're talking in Ontario today, so both options are a possibility. What are the key differences between a power of sale and a foreclosure then? Let's start with the foreclosure. The proceedings of a mortgage foreclosure see the lender possess the property and become the sole owner. In the event of a resale, the lender bears no obligation to the homeowner with regards to the sale process. The borrower has no business with the property anymore. For power of sale, the lender is mandated to sell the property for the highest price that they can get. Funds from the sale go towards wiping off the entire debt slate, including outstanding mortgage balance, interest arrears, and any commissions. When all defaulted on payments have been covered, the homeowner gets whatever funds are left, if any, and the lender holds on to the title. Similarly, if the property sells for less than what the borrower's debt tab reads, the borrower is held responsible for the balance and can be sued. And here's one last great chart that summarizes the differences between the foreclosure and the power of sale. The goal from both instances is for the lender to wipe the debt slate clean. And that's why you won't necessarily see them fire sale these properties. They're going to want as close to market value as possible to make sure they are made whole. One thing I want to make very clear is I am not trying to say prices won't come down any further. If we see a flood of foreclosures and power of sales, that is more supply into the system. Therefore, market value will come down because if demand stays level, supply goes up. We all know more choice means people will have to accept less money for their homes if they need to sell. What I'm saying is, in a tight market like we are still currently in, where we have about 3 months of inventory across the GTA, don't expect to just target a power of sale at this time expecting a deal. As one final note, if you are in a situation where you feel like a power of sale or a foreclosure may be in your near future, reach out to your lender, reach out to your mortgage broker right now to try and put a plan in place to make this as seamless as possible for you. As always, I appreciate you sticking with me. I hope you learned something today. If so, please subscribe to the channel, like this video so more people just like you see it. And until we speak again, stay safe and cheers. Hey there, I really appreciate you watching this video all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, I've got another video for you right here on the screen. And while you're here, maybe just click on my face, subscribe to. I don't want you to miss anything going forward.